Good morning, you guys. We are spending our last morning here in Guatapé, and we are going out to take one more look at this absolutely beautiful city. Guys, that was our last walk around Guatapé, and we are really going to miss it.
And for us, it was so much more than a day trip. It's honestly the perfect place to get away for the weekend or a couple nights. There's so much to see, so much to do, and some really good food.
And we are getting ready to head on to another great weekend getaway spot.
Yes, we are heading to JARDÍN today. The weekends definitely look very different than the weekdays. We came in on a Thursday night and now we're leaving on a Saturday morning, and it is a much different scene. All the vendors are out along the river, lots more people are selling stuff, restaurants seem more open than they did on Thursday night and Friday morning, so definitely a weekend spot. If you want the crowds, come on the weekend. If you want to avoid the crowds, come during the week.
We had to take one more stop here to look at the rock, and one thing we noticed, there's a big G and what looks like an I on there, but it's actually supposed to be a GU, and it was painted on the stone a long time ago when the ownership of this rock was in debate between Guatapé and El Peñol. So Guatapé decided the best way to show ownership is to paint Guatapé on the rock. El Peñol had a big problem with this and put a stop to it very quickly, which is why there's only a G and an I.
Today our drive is about 5.5 hours from Guatapé to JARDÍN, and we're taking the same road back to Medellin, all the way through Medellin and then down to JARDÍN. So it's gonna be a long drive, but luckily the views are stunning, and we've driven longer days in less pretty places, so I think we'll be okay. We got our first bandeja paisa, or menu del dia. Comes with, this one at least, comes with rice and beans. We got eggs and veggies, arepa con chocolo, cheese, and some sort of meat. I didn't know what to order, so I just told her to choose for me, and this is what she brought. Our receipt, only 11,000 pesos for a full meal and 2 coffees.
A very delicious meal. My favorite was definitely the steak.
The rice and beans were so good. They were delicious.
I can second that. That was my second favorite. Now that we are all done with breakfast, we are going to get a dessert that Alicia has been craving ever since we got to Colombia.
Fresh strawberries and lots of crema. Sounds delicious. Oh my god, it's so good. It's like ice cream.
Oh my gosh, that is delicious.
Right?
It's not like overly sugary either. It's like a nice delicate balance.
It is. We are taking Highway 60 back from Guatapé through Medellin, and we just hit our first toll. Last time we only had one toll on the way there. We are taking a different route home, so this was our first one, hopefully our only one as well. It was 12,600 pesos per car, and we just paid in cash. We are back in Medellin, which means traffic. Lots and lots of traffic. We are going straight through the center of the city, so hopefully we can just stay on one highway all the way through, and we don't have to deal with the crazy side streets like we did on the way out. As we're leaving the main city center of Medellin, we're heading back through some mountain hills, and they are taking a lot of precautions to make sure that you don't speed. There are signs everywhere that say the speed limit. There are white circles with a red circle around it with the speed limit inside, obviously in kilometers per hour. There's these mini speed bumps. Usually we're just used to the one big speed bump, but there's like 4 or 5 in a row that are really tiny, but definitely slow you down. And then there's even signs that say that there is electronic like radars basically that will be watching your speed. So just be warned if you are driving to Jardín that there's a lot of ways to check your speed and that you should not be speeding on these roads out here. Alright, we are on a dirt path right now and it is bumpy, but there's a lot of other cars, motorbikes, buses, everybody's on this road. So if anyone knows what these are, please tell us. They're everywhere.
I am so confused by this highway. This is the same highway we took from Guatapé to Medellin, and it was so nice, and now it's off-roading. I don't get it, and now it's nice again. This is ridiculous.
The beauty of road trips is that we can stop whenever we want, and right now we're stopping because of this crazy mountain formation we found.
We made it to Jardín, and the views in this city are absolutely incredible.
So spectacular. We were so excited to explore. We're here on a Saturday night, so it's a little bit busy. So we're just gonna grab some dinner tonight and then head back to our apartment and work for a little bit. But tomorrow is where the real exploring begins.